How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Wonderful Everyday. On July 1st, I recorded an episode of Highway Blossoms. I think it was episode 13, and despite it being July 1st, people were already launching their fireworks and other very loud items outside. And some of it got picked up on my microphone. It was no big deal. It kind of just scared me a little bit. But now it's July 4th. And if you couldn't have already tell here with the noise that may be already leaking onto my microphone, well, people are doing the fireworks and they're really going at it. So I thought, hey, since I did it for Highway Blossoms, better have some fireworks in here for Wonderful Everyday. I don't know how this is a good idea at all. It's just gonna piss not only me off afterwards, but probably a lot of you. But you know, it's some once in a lifetime, or more like once in a year, some pizzazz or something. But anyways, in the last episode, Takuji, he's batshit insane, but in a different way than how we've seen before. He's got some stuff wrong with him, especially since he just fucked Takashima-san's desk, thinking that it was her. And he still thinks it's her. It's very strange, but excuse me. Let's continue on and enjoy some fucking fireworks. Ask who?
この机にだよ。
Ask the desk. Why? Because that's right. I'm
Fuck
these fireworks, dude.
ちゃんと見なさい。リルル。いい？リルルちゃん。怯えは形のない怪物なの。心を惑わして悪い結果を呼び込むの。ここでもしひるんだら世界は破滅してしまうわ。いいの？リルルちゃん。何？世界なんて滅んじゃってもいい。私は死にたくない。リルルちゃんだけ死ねばいいじゃない。二人ともどうしたのよ。
A sound that split the air in twain. That's right. I'd seen Takashima-san's final moments on my television. I'd seen her final moments in an anime. Last night, it was broadcast in an anime. But still, that was just a video on the internet. But I did see her final moments in an anime. So I must already know it. She was a friend, a lover, not really, in an anime, and she was in that video. She was a good person. Two-dimensional people are good people. She was also three-dimensional, but I saw her in the second dimension as well. In other words, she was a friend. So I asked the desk. So stupid still. I can't help but giggle, dude. I didn't know nearly enough about her life in the third dimension, but if I ask this desk in her place, that's right, this desk has been with her through thick and thin. That's what this desk and chair meant to her. So they should know anything. They should know everything about Takashima-san. Such deep analysis. Everything is relaxed.
机の中には何もないのか?
Besides his jizz, I'm starting to realize it is cool that we can follow Takuji as we go through the events of the story and figure out all the other shit that we did not see as we were following Yuki. But we're also going to see a lot of his personality and how twisted and fucked up his life is. And I think that might help in figuring out where things went wrong. Or things have already gone wrong and we're just seeing the results. There was nothing in Takashima-san's desk. Though now that I think of it, I did check earlier before I stuck my penis in. If anything was there, it would be covered in semen at this point. Well, think calmly, there's no way that would happen. If anything was left, it would have been collected as the articles of the deceased. But she sure is shy. She was so talkative earlier, but now she isn't talking at all. She won't tell me anything. I read in a book that after sex, the man is supposed to be kind to the woman. Is that it? I have to put in the effort here. I'm used to this from my games. I know plenty of ways to make a tsundere like this open up her heart. That's right. It's perfect. I know what to do. The desk will open its heart, and then it'll certainly tell me the truth about Takashima-san.
さあ、教えてよ。
The desk gradually opened its heart to me. I can tell by this feeling that she's very kind. The texture of the desk is kind. She's a good girl. Various words appeared on the surface of the desk.
これは、高島さんの心？落書き。
A bunch of stuff appeared. Her truth appeared. The words of truth made me hold my breath.
スパイラルマタイ。
Oh shit. Some shit actually appeared on the desk. Her desk was covered in words that she probably carved into it herself.
頭、リバース、春メキド、ネブラセール、エロヒムロ。
Now, I do remember that when Yuki was doing her investigating, and she went to Takashima's desk, there were some scribbles on it. I don't exactly remember what, but it was a lot of weird shit. And then also Takuji's fingerprints were there as well. And this might be from, you know, the fucking.
なんだこれ。
They only gave me more questions, with one exception. The world will end on July 20th, 2012. Noise. The noise that had suddenly appeared in the front of my head passed through my hippocampus and then tumbled down my spine. Calm down. You've been calm up until now. You were calm no matter what. But still, what is this? Why is this here? Well, that was his mother.
なんで？なんで？
Something like this. It's that, isn't it? Mother. The world will end on July 20th. Why is this prediction?
2012年7月20日。それは世界が空に帰る日。あと1週間。2012年の7月20日まで。
The day the world will return to the sky. The day the world will become the sky. The day that everything will be dyed with the sky. My mother always talked about that day, so I remember it. I truly wanted to forget it. I always pretended that I had forgotten it, but still, I was afraid of that day approaching. That was one of the delusions born of my mother's sick mind. There's no such thing as a day when we'll return to the sky. I believed that, and I also forgot those words. No, I had acted as if I had forgotten them. But as the day approached, my depression grew. The delusion invaded and tortured my mind as well. I always repeated it's just a delusion in my head to try and convince myself that it was. I tried to convince myself with words. That day doesn't exist. Nothing like that exists. My mother was crazy. My mother was weak. My mother loved me, but she was crazy. She went crazy because she loved me so much. She went crazy for my sake. I loved my mother, but everything she said was delusional. Oh yeah, and most definitely the things that we've been seeing from your perspective isn't. Her mind was completely broken. So I can't believe what she says. She loved me, but I can't believe her. My older brother knew that well. Older brother, what the fuck? So he resisted. Then what is this? The prediction was written in front of my eyes. The prediction had been written by Takashima-san. So what is this? The day it will return to the sky? The world must return? That... I know about the day all will return to the sky.
世界が空に帰る日に、すべてはついえる。
The limit of the world. The edge of the world. The end of the world. She called it the day the world will return to the sky. Why would Takashima-san know about that? Why is my mother's prediction written on Takashima-san's desk? I instinctively defaced the words. This can't be here. But...
どういうこと?ねえ!
I shook the desk and asked. The desk that had opened its heart to me before now stood silent.
なんで教えないんだ?君は高島さんの机だろ?ずっと高島さんと過ごしてきたんだろ?高島さんの全てを知ってるんだろ?ねえ!
The reason why the desk closed its heart. The reason why the desk stopped talking to me. I didn't know it at first, but then I understood. I heard voices in the hall. When I looked at the clock, class was ending. The students in this class would be coming back soon.
そういうことか。逃げてください。
What the fuck?
うん。ここは私に任せて。ありがとう。
Thank you, desk. I heard the desk's voice. She forced herself to talk for my sake. I knew she would. That desk always supported Takashima-san. I said my thanks to the desk. Then I obeyed her words and ran out into the hall. Well, that was interesting. That was also interesting. There's only like half of the bell sound. Not even half. The sound of the bell. The signal for people to flow out into the halls. I have to run. Quickly. Swiftly. As fast as my feet can carry me. Run where? Where are we going?
何なんだあれ?
I guess just to another part of the school.
なんでお母さんの言葉があそこに?
Those were the words the desk told me. The words that Takashima-san had left for me. Those were words I knew very well. No, they were words I had already left behind. They were words that shouldn't have been there after all this time. July 20th, 2012, the day all will return to the sky. My mother's words. My mother's delusions. Something that only exists in my mother's head. The limit of the limit of my mother's world, excuse me. Yes, that is something that is only happening in my mother's head. It's a reality that's only in my mother's head.
なんでそれが高島さんの机に?
Did the inside of my mother's head start leaking into the world? Did her delusions start spreading to the world?
そんなわけがない!
There's no way the inside of a person's head could leak into the world. There's no way the inside of a person's could spread into the world. A person's head could spread into the world. Excuse me there. I'm jumping around. That's absolutely impossible. I ran with all my might. I ran without thinking. I was scared of the words that the desk had told me. You don't need to be scared. Even if the end of everything is approaching. Where do we run off to now? Don't worry. I'll protect you. I'll return you to the sky. You, the world, I'll return it all.
世界が滅亡する日、母は世界は空に帰ると言っていた。世界が滅亡する日、母は世界を空に返すと言っていた。
Before the world is destroyed.
なんであの予言が
Erased words, delusions that had already disappeared, but still the desk had spoken. Even while it was bent over upon hands and knees, goddammit, that desk, kindly, honestly, spoke of the end of the world. July 20th, 2012. My mother died 7 years ago. Her prediction should have disappeared along with her. But still, why did Takashima-san's desk say that? Why had the erased words appeared again? Mother, my beloved mother, my cruel mother who tried to return the other one to the sky. I love her. I love her. But she's gone. She's not here anymore. She returned to the sky alone. She alone is walking in the sky. God is in the sky. God exists, and he made the world. He created countless failed worlds. My mother is by his side. My mother is laughing at his side. She thinks of the day when all of creation will return to the sky. And she laughs, because she is at God's side. Her flesh has perished. A higher spirit covers the world. Only my vulgar side remains. Only my vulgar side. I only try to live diligently at home. Otherwise, I am vulgarity itself. At home, I listen to classical music. In my base, I masturbate to erotic recordings. Of course you do. At home, I study. In my base, I masturbate to erotic manga. At home, I read literature. In my base, I masturbate to eroge, don't we all? At home, I watch the stars. In my base, I browse the internet and masturbate. Oh boy, I am vulgarity itself. I'm only a good child at home. An immaculate child. But otherwise, it's just masturbation, yada yada yada. My life is masturbation, total masturbation. I revolve and accelerate my hand in my pants the whole time. I'm a ballerina dancing through the world. It repeats over and over. I rub my dick, repeating over and over. Yeah. An endless up and down exercise. Infinite ejaculation. This is very weird. My home is saintly, and my base is filthy. I go back and forth time and time again. Around and around, around and around. Yep. And that's why those words came back to me. Those words came back to remind me of the limit where I must return to the sky. It means that ejaculation is close at hand. Yeah, sure. It means that the end of this up and down motion is fast approaching. Time for some lotion. Let's try an ono hole instead of my hand. Let's try something different. Avoid using the same old rotation. Add something new to the rotation. But the lotion dries up. Even if I try to use saliva, it makes it last longer. It doesn't help. Or to make it last longer, excuse me. It slowly disappears. That symbolizes my slowly disappearing day-to-day life. The disappearing pleasure. The increasing pain. That's right. Ejaculation is near. The signal that the world must ejaculate. The spinning of the internal masturbating ballerina will come to an end. It will end with ejaculation. Therefore, those words came back to me. I think Takuji, he's a young boy. When we were all young and boys, we had those tendencies, I'm sure. Puberty, testosterone, and the internet. So I can kind of get that. He's young and whatnot. He's at that age. And he's also seen some shit. He's been put through some shit. He's had a tough life growing up. His mind's not exactly clean here. And not in the erotic way, of course, but I guess also in the erotic way. But everything's getting kind of jumbled together now, and I think it's starting to mix, which is why we had to get that sort of dialogue. It had been more than 10 years ago. Everyone was spreading rumors about an absurd prediction. A prediction from long ago. Nostradamus' great prediction. At the time, my mother was very kind. She believed in the end of the world and became a person who always smiled. The ice cream she used to buy me was delicious. July 20th, 2012. She fed me lots of good food to prepare me for that day. Calm down. Calm down. Be calm. Be logical. That is what's important. There's no other solution. calm down and think. Let's think. It's a challenge.
であるからではだからでだったならはないの
I agree.
No.
I can't. I'm not even doing anything. I'm just gonna.
No.
I'm just gonna take a drink while this is all going on. 'Cause I can't do anything here. Ugh. Okay, we done? All right.
ダメだ少し混乱しているみたいだほんの少しだけ
Yeah, only a little bit,
どうして
huh?
も最後がつながらないどうしても辻褄が合わない部分がある少しクールダウンだ
Maybe longer than a
興
bit.
奮しすぎている
Something to divert my attention. My attention.
そうだ漫画を
I pulled a manga from the bookshelf. It was one that had been made into an anime, Maho Shoujo Riruru. That's kind of a perverted manga.
そうだネットで落としてきたアニメも流そう
I turned on my computer and played the video. Isn't this the same exact shit that we've seen? This is just like yesterday, isn't it? I did this yesterday, and then... Oh, it's gonna be the same thing. I ran out of my base in a hurry. I saw Takashima-san's ghost down there last night. I mean, I don't want to see it again. That shit was creepy. Takashima-san, she really committed suicide. Everything that had happened yesterday was real. Then, Takashima-san's ghost that I'd seen yesterday.
そんなことありえないだろ
Don't say that. She's gonna pop up again. That's right. I only saw that because I was worked up after seeing her suicide. Maybe that's it. Just that one part was a dream.
でも高島さんの自殺からあの記憶まで地続きな気がする
It doesn't feel like that. Or it doesn't feel like only that one part was a dream.
だから高島さんの自殺も夢だと
I mean, he could have ran home instead of to his base, but dreamt that he ran to his base. And because of everything that was going on, his memory kind of got fucked with. Back when I was younger, I would have dreams, and I would think the dreams that they were reality, and I would forget of when I went to sleep and what I did before I went to sleep. So I would try to connect those pieces. Dreams are powerful shit, to be completely honest. It's probably not that, given the nature of the story here, and also the nature of Takuji, but I just throwing my 2 cents in there. Dreams are powerful. Our minds, however, are strange. That her suicide was a dream too, seeing a ghost itself, it is itself impossible, so... But still, doesn't that make it impossible that I witnessed her suicide?
一体何がどうなってるんだよ
It's a good fucking question, dude. What was a dream and what wasn't?
いや落ち着けだから高島さんの自殺は現実で幽霊は夢でそれと
And? Then why was that prediction written on her desk? That prediction that my mother believed. Those words she had only told me. Why were they written on Takashima-san's desk? What was that? My mother's love for me. Her love was her verbal abuse and her predictions. Takashima-san also made those predictions and insulted me every day. She insulted me in various ways. She's yet another person who insulted me behind my back. That's because she loved me. All the people who insult me, or who loved me, or love me... Sorry, I'm fucking this up. All the people who love me insult me. Sorry, these fireworks, man, they're really throwing me for a loop. The reason the cashier had a bad attitude, the reason the girls in my class were cold to me, it was all because of their love. They were all just flirting with me. Even now, Takashima-san's desk is telling me that. Telling me about the end of the world. Then Takashima-san was... What? A headache? Crap. I thought they were going away. Why is it? What the heck is happening? It's like my head is going to split open. My head was cloudy.
あらまた間宮くんじゃね
Oh, we're actually seeing Yuki. This has to be Yuki. I mean, look at that little tail right there.
頭が朦朧として。
The person in front of me is,
あらまた奇遇間宮拓司くんじゃね
what's this voice? Where is it coming from? From inside my head again? Just like before, someone I don't know inside my head. No, it's not. This isn't a voice inside my head. This is something else. This is...
君は確か同じクラスの。
I think this is actually the first time we're seeing her sprite. We've seen her in a few CGs, but damn, she's got some style going for her, man.
水上だよ自分のクラスの人間も覚えてないとは
Fuck, dude, I really miss following her around as the main character. She was cool. She was a badass. And, you know, until the story got really complicated and I didn't know, what to think. Ugh, I'm kind of dizzy. Why is that? She's the girl who has great grades even though she skips class, who's supposedly even stronger than the guys at our school. She's a match for Yuki, and everyone loves her, and...
Minakami Yuki さん。
そうだよそんなことよりさなんでこんなところに間宮くんがいるんというかどこから出てきたのかね
Where? Where did I appear from? The place where I came into the world. Well, that would be my mother's... Yeah, of course. What a lewd woman. Don't ask me something like that. Does she want me to yell out I came out of my mother's... What nerve. What a scary woman. Scary. This woman is scary. I don't remember her approaching Takuji before he went all crazy, but I think that's because maybe this occurred before I, went on my random hiatus with this game. Like right after Takashima committed suicide, I decided, oh, this game ain't for me. And that was right when the mystery was getting started because of the photo. Basically, what we now know, Takuji took a picture of that. I don't know why I went on that hiatus. I still don't really know. I thought that this game wasn't for me, but boy, oh boy, am I enjoying it. But yeah, I don't remember this. It's probably because this happened before that hiatus.
なんで君は私見て動揺するかない
や、
というかなんでそんなところから出てくるかな
Out of there? You were born from your mother's too, you know. How rude. Is she insulting my mother? Anyway, I should try to make something up to fool her. My mother would be upset if she heard I was talking to such a nasty woman.
いや、その財布をね、財布をプールの脇に落としちゃって。
財布
うん、そうなんだ。財布を落としちゃって。僕急ぐんだよ。じゃあ、そういうことで。
あ
I ran, and then...
危なかった。あの女に秘密基地がバレるところだった。それにしても。
That woman. I haven't really talked to her, but she really is nasty. Wandering around a place like that, she's nastier than I could have imagined. I thought only Shirayama, Numata, and Yuki ever came around there.
とりあえず、あんまりうろうろしているのは良くなさそうだな。とりあえず、地下室に戻るか。
Fuck, I guess we will.
なんだ
Someone was there in the darkness. A black shadow slowly moved toward me, matching my steps as I walked down the hall.
なんだお前
お前じゃない。
That's gotta be Ayana. Not a monster. That's...
君は間宮拓司君。
This is correct. And that's where we're going to end this one. I don't want this episode to go too long with all these fireworks going on here. So we'll save it here. Thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. If you enjoyed, especially with all these lovely fireworks going on in the background. They're probably not that loud. Who knows? But yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.